time we'll mention about this. Okay, now we got to remember close and long. Then hook me and be here, see? And be here. So that's the idea. Boom. It literally is problem. Stay there. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to stay there. Okay, like this. Okay, now if you go and you missed it, and when he came in, I have to be able to move. Okay, like this. Today lesson, we're gonna talk to you through the basic 5 block you need to learn to able to defend yourself. Okay, let's start with this basic movement here to helping you to learn. And if you haven't subscribed to me yet, be sure to subscribe to me before your enemy do. Otherwise, your enemy know everything about it. Then they kick you, rip out of the way, they block all the kind of movement. Then you're gonna have a night. Tyrone, on this a lot of stuff we do, so many different things, but people turn around a lot about blocking stuff. How you blocking stuff?
Yeah, no, and obviously, as always, it depends how you're being punched. And generally in the street, people don't particularly have a skill, but obviously more and more people are doing martial arts and things nowadays. So there's it's a lot more likely that you may come up against someone who knows how to punch.
So today we're going to talk a little bit about the 5 different things. Okay, so how to block 5 different things first. The first thing is, like saying, a lot of time get you to, I practice a lot of things, we can do that. Okay, we can do this kind of movement in life. Okay, now each of this block leads to the element to lead to something. So either this block, I'm feeling something, I'm seeing something, okay? So I basically feeling something, we feel something, like this, okay? So basically, every time he moves toward me, I attack in his eyeball. I attack in his eyeball. Now, can it be done in the blocking side? It depends on the situation.
Yeah, for sure. But I think it's, if you've trained it enough, it's a lot more likely to happen than most people would assume.
Because you come toward me, didn't it?
Yeah,
you come toward me, yeah? So in the Wing Chun training, a lot of time we very, not like block like this and block like this. We try to very movement as close as you can to the line. Yeah, like this, see? Like this. So that way, if we can get used to the line of the movement, okay? The basic movement on block. Now to block it, this kind of movement, we need to learn a few things. We need to move at the hand, as the hand, it's like as we are attacking, we are defending as the hand, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's the basic of the movement. To helping them.
Yeah, even that, like, you know it's happening, you're like, fuck, do I want to hit this guy again?
That's
because you're attacking my attack.
Yeah, attacking the attack. That's what unique thing about the Wing Chun training. Attack in attack. So that's the first basic thing. Now some of you watching through this and you want to know more about it, make sure you join in our YouTube member area and I will break it all down and show you everything that you need to learn to understand. Okay, so let's get into the line of the somebody going to attack with a hook coming in.
A hook, yeah.
Now a lot of time we'll mention about this. Okay, now we got to remember close and long. Yeah, so you need to remember that close and long, because when he move into me, for instance here, and I come into here, for instance, okay, then the eye is open, okay, it's a nightmare. So we're gonna use in the basic movement. If I'm here where I'm not sure, I will create this line to attack right away, because my hand of the movement will bend as the going. Okay, so on this movement here, if I'm talking to you, like a lot of time people gonna whack. This is how most of the time you're getting knocked out, isn't it?
Yeah, which is obviously why you shouldn't ideally allow people too close to you.
And that's when you remember the first one we talked about, somebody very come close, we talked about the distance, okay? Now if you haven't watched that video, go back to the video that we talked about the 5 elements. That's one element, that close. If sit there and hook me, and be here, see? And be here. So that's the idea of learning. Now, but many people said in the real life, people don't do this kind of hook that. You can't block them like that. So what the hell did you do?
Well, in my opinion, I'd be getting in closer, or I wouldn't put myself that close in the first place.
So,
but you should be able to chat with people and get this close in
Right.
reality. So if something happens and you're quick enough, go in.
Right. So this is again need to learn. When I'm talking to him, if you attack, I'm really here. Okay? My hand automatic. Now you can turn around and say, if I attack, I punch. So see what happened?
Yeah.
So both of them gonna be like this. Yeah, both of them gonna be like this. So people turn around and say a lot of many different things that, oh, you don't block your attack straight away. It's better because you don't know. Yes and no.
Yeah.
That's why you don't touch me. Get your t-shirt now.
Yeah, but that's if you know it's going to happen. Like in training, I can stand there and go, oh, when you hit, I'm going to hit.
That's right.
Because I'm waiting and watching a shoulder. But if I'm just having a chat with you and I assume you're okay,
yeah,
and you suddenly just go to hit me, that's
you don't know.
Me to punch first.
You don't really know. So if I'm talking, he come in here, I will be here right away. Yeah, if he come this side, I will be here right away. Okay. Now, can he do some more? Of course he can. But we just talking about the basic movement, blocking. The basic element, okay? So like I mentioned before, some of you want to know more and stuff like that, check out our member area onto the YouTube side, inside their member area. You know a lot of stuff that we're gonna go through, so you know. So let's go to slowly get new kids on that line. So control and the hand, okay? And then you can finish them up if you need to walk to the line of the basic wing block onto the Wing Chun side to get the idea. So another block that common is an uppercut, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily one of the most common because a lot of people haven't trained it, but it's an awkward technique to block anyway.
Is it hard? It's quite hard.
Yeah.
So I'm talking
angle,
and certainly, boom, it literally is problem. So a lot of time when I'm here, is again, it go back to the basic hand, okay? And body, okay? And this body. Now, you can't go like this and then stay still. That will shoot right up to your chin. Literally very difficult to block. You come in, you got to twist it, come in like that, and follow it through. And into the line of this kind of block, yeah, need to learn is line. It's this kind of movement here that you are in a position like this. This is why the training of it is very unique in a certain way, the hand, because automatically will set it up for this kind of movement for you to move on. Okay? So if you uppercut this side, your hand like this, see? That's already soon. This is when why the Wing Chun is good, but when you start to understand it more, it's better when you practice when the uppercut coming in, boom, I already, see? I already feel that across there. Now, of course, he's not going to uppercut and stay there, okay? He's not going to stay there. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to stay there. Who's told that a lot? Fight move, people move.
Sao.
Brother Sao. This is for the brother Sao, IDO, brother Sao. Fight move. And people move. Soon he turn the line, boom, I will be straight away on his eyeball. Okay?
And then now, that way it doesn't matter, because obviously for the sake of the demo, we're going uppercut. I'm most likely going
boom,
one, two.
I will be straight in the face. It doesn't really matter. As soon as you use that hand up, okay, I will make the move. And second thing about this as well, when the uppercut coming in, you're not just blocking. You're not blocking. Yeah? You are cutting. Yeah? You are attacking. And then you will continue your movement. You continue attacking. And this is important to understanding. The uppercut is need to make sure this hand got to be flow and flow with it. Okay? Another thing is to learn as well on it, as some of you have been practice and learning to the basic block. The kick.
Kicks, yeah.
Front kick is a really kind of thing that people always, you know,
aiming for your nuts.
Yeah, and I heard a lot of people said when you kick into the nut, it's not that effective.
Until you get kicked in the nuts.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't like to get kicked in the nut. Okay, it's effective or not. You know, when you're using a knife and play with your woman, you know about it. It's effective, but in the meantime, it's bloody. It's, I mean,
even in training, you just get a flick.
Yeah, it's not really knock you out, but it's really there to really stung you. It stop you. Aren't you seen the UFC when they get kick a nut, you got 5 minute rest. Yeah. You got 5 minute rest to.
Because of how bad it
yeah,
can
it's how bad.
Box on.
That's right, the metal box on. So imagine that coming straight to your nut like this, man. It's a nightmare. So how to do that? When you kick on a nut, make sure the line. So make sure here, you need to move, you see? Okay? Now when you done that, you need to move this out of the way. As your hand and feet have to be in line like this. Because I'm not sure when he came in, I have to be able to move, okay, like this. Okay? Now the idea of learning of this, like moving like this, okay? So I'm not sure he coming in, boom, like this. And the nut move slightly and keep in line. So when you're walking, you're not really sure, that's why you keep them a distance at all the time here, because you can see the kick coming in, you can see the punch coming in, okay? You can see the punch coming. This is the distance you need to get used to of the person, like the distance here, okay? So when the kick comes, you know it's here. You know you can see it, okay, like this. Now sometimes when you're blocking this, you need to understand when the move, you need to move like this. You can't just block and then like that. Or you can't just block and go like this because you continue, next one continue. Because the idea of this, yeah, when you're kicking, Okay, offset that so we can't using this hand. So for you to continue your movement.
I've got to completely turn back.
That's right, and this is the thing. Now some of you were asking, but he don't just kick and stay there. We talk about just basic block.
Yeah.
Don't
You
we?
need a start point, don't you? But that's your start point.
Yeah, that's a basic block to helping you, the basic stuff. Okay, so understanding the blocking, the movement, the basic movement. If you cannot do that, if you land already, it doesn't matter what do you do. It's too late because it's already land. Yeah, it's a nightmare for you. Okay. Another thing you need to understand as well. When you're in the situation, if it's too close, it's very difficult to block.
Yeah, you'll probably get caught.
Yeah, you get caught straight away. You can't block it. It goes straight to the nut. It's difficult because it's too close. It's right here, boom, straight onto here. It's very difficult, okay? The next one, the last one we talking about is the round kick. Round kick is a lot of time, it's like that leg in it, or the rib cage.
Yes.
Yeah, like the leg, the rib cage or the head, you know, a lot of this kind of movement. So just imagine they kick across the rib cage at a minute. So when you kick across the rib cage, you get used to control and repeat the same line like this, okay? So the movement of it coming in line like this and also work this line like this, move out of the way. Sometimes you gotta go in like this or come in like this, but you gotta make sure this hand there to supporting before you go that, because if you go and you missed it and ribcage
It's gone. Yeah, especially on that liver side as well, on the right.
It's a lot of stuff like that in the
Even if
UFC. People get a ribcage broken and stuff like that.
Even obviously just the punch in the liver.
Ah.
So if you get a shin there as well, you see it ends fights.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
It's literally gone. It's a nightmare. Okay, so practice this basic to get used to it. A lot of time, get used to the line. Okay, to practice like this all the time. So when you get used to the line, I get used to many things you can do. Because soon you're able to do that, you can able to keep him in position. Okay, and if you're not able to keep line like this, you cannot keep him in the position. Okay, on the line of the movement there. So it's difficult. So this is what is it to helping you to learn to understand. Now most of you out there practice and stuff like that, want to ask me anything else you want to ask me, I will be here to help you to learn. Another thing as well, like I mentioned to you before, onto our YouTube membership area, coming inside, we got so many things, breakdown step by step to helping you to learn properly, because then I know that you want to learn and I will be able to help you there. Okay, everything else you got on here for you to learn, so you can able to see it and learn it. And if you haven't subscribed to me yet, be sure to subscribe to me before your enemy do. Otherwise, your enemy know everything about it. Then they kick you, rip out of the way, they block all the kind of movement. Then you're gonna have a nightmare. And make sure if you haven't done any training yet, you need to get your backside and start training. Master Wong here. Ow!
Nice book, mate.
Have to read my book. Check my book out. Remember. Sleep clean, train hard, and don't let anyone bully you again. Time, place, and a method attack. It's very important, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
It gives you that time.
to give me the time. I'm learning to defend that. Then from there, it's easy for me to do that. Okay, to control him, and then I'm using the closing hand here. He put my head in. Now it's gonna be the problem for you because you don't know.
Pressure point.
Yeah. so when somebody grab you like this, and you're weak. Okay. So, or sometimes he might be like this, and he punch directly. Okay. That's how the hand is. This hand. Practice the Wing Chun one straight away in line, okay? Here, okay? Then you can move him out of the way. Now sometimes he might be like this and he punch directly. Okay? That's how the hand is. Boom. Hand, control, straight to the face. That will be done the job for him, yeah? Like this, yeah? But the reality term is, when in this kind of range, okay, it's right. So all the time, boom, line, because if you straight arm, it's too far. Yeah. If he's launching that and I slap this, do you think you can use your leg? No. Because it's really...
Once that gets turned, that becomes priority number
that's
one
it.
in my brain.
So you get cover and your hand in the wrong place. As you see, the first time there's movement here, you see, because your hand like this, that will land right away. So when we're training hard, I will be in line on the movement. There's quite a lot of juice in there.
Yeah.
I mean, boom, it's like, say, your face disappear, and some of you out there, I know some of you love sucking a lot.